Hello everybody, today is the anniversary of the birth in 1452 of Leonardo da Vinci, and one of his best known paintings is of the Last Supper. Jesus seated in the middle of a long table with the disciples in groups of three on either side of him, and the moment is the moment when Jesus has just said that one of his disciples, would betray him. And so the reaction to this news is expressed in the body language and in the faces of each of the disciples, each of them with a slightly different reaction. And there is Judas alongside Jesus, dipping his hand into the bowl from which Jesus is also taking food, this being the signal that Jesus indicated through which Jesus would indicate who it was who was going to betray him. Leonardo searched high and low for a model for the face of Judas. The convent where the painting is in Milan, and he would roam the streets of Milan trying to find the right kind of face for Judas. It's said that the prior of the convent used to harangue Leonardo regularly about how long the painting was taking to do, and Leonardo said apparently on one occasion that if he couldn't find anybody else's face to be the face of Judas, he'd make the prior's face the face of Judas. It made me think that perhaps on this Good Friday it's worth thinking that perhaps each of our faces might have been the face of Judas. We don't need to get into any self-flagellation or unhealthy self-criticism to recognise that we are betrayers, that we betray the goodness, the love, the commitment that Christ shows to us. The love shown to us by the God who created us is betrayed almost every day by the way we treat the creation, by the way we treat each other, by the way we treat ourselves. And so today, on this Good Friday, I think penitence, sadness at that betrayal is a worthy feeling and something that we can acknowledge without being overly self-berating. And also to acknowledge that the look on Jesus' face in that painting of the Last Supper is one of acceptance and of forgiveness. And perhaps as we think about ourselves and the way we betray life and God today, we can also recognize that we are, like Judas, forgiven.